Now, the second thing I coached over 50 startups to double the rate at which they raise money is identifying their core invention. Now, this language is very specific. An invention isn't an app where you use ChatGPT. An invention isn't like some kind of SaaS product or you've made a new drink that tastes nice. That's not an invention. That's just a MVP or a product. An invention is what you as founders bring to the table before the company began, before the startup was made. You need something that is fundamentally an improvement on a process or a unique asset, which is very rare for people like you, or you have some kind of a very niche, precise, unique knowledge that very few people have. In the words of one of my first mentors, John Landry, the founder of Lotus Technologies, he asked me, Chris, what can you do that other people can't? Or what do you know that other people don't? And the reason he was asking that question is because unless I am using that very unique skill, asset, or knowledge or capability, unless I was using that unique thing within every decision that I make, the best I could possibly be is average. So the only way to be exceptional is to use the things that I exceptionally, uniquely have. And that's an invention. So I'll give you an example. In Google's case, their mission, empower curious people with universal access and instant access to the world's knowledge. So what the founders of Google brought to the table before they began anything is that they understood as academics that when an academic tries to find new information by being curious about a subject, they look at references. They don't look at indexes or the titles of a paper, at least not first. What their founders did is they invented a way of organizing information based upon how well it's been referenced, not whether the question was accurate to the answer. For example, if you were at the time to use Yahoo, Lotus, Lycos, whatever it may be, if you were to say, what is the population of China? All of those search engines would give you good answers. They would say the population of China is, or they'll find articles or content which tells you that. But if you were to ask those things, what shall I have for dinner tonight? It gives you nonsense. Whereas Google realized if we sort information based upon how well referenced it is, a good answer is usually at the top, just like in academia. So Google, from a tech point of view, they invented referential search. And all other things that Google have done, you will see that core capability, that core invention being leveraged at every single turn. So as a founder, for knowing if an option, whether it's who you hire, the feature that you build, or the way you tell a story, the second option is a viable option if you can leverage your unique invention in a meaningful way. If you can't, pick something else. Simple as that. Because otherwise the best you will be is average.